Okay, so tomatoes are coming online soon. As you look at these plants, you'll see a lot of green ones, and we have a few red ones coming on. So we can start harvesting these red ones. What we look for when we're harvesting tomatoes is a nice, good, even red color all the way through. If it's just orange, we're not going to take it yet. We want it to be nice and red and all the way through. And if it falls off the vine, like that one just did, you know it's ready. I was just barely touching it and it came off. It can be firm, but have some give to it. These green ones are going to be really hard, and they're definitely not ready. The tomatoes that you buy in the store are often picked like this, and then they treat them with a hormone gas, and it turns them red. But they haven't brought in all their flavor and their sugars to make it a good, juicy, sweet tomato. But when you let them ripen on the vine like this, then all the flavors develop, all the sugar gets in there, and it becomes a really juicy tomato. So that's how we want to pick them. A little bit of firmness is best because it'll ship better. But if it's red and soft, we got to take it off the vine. Otherwise, it's just going to get riper and riper, and we need to harvest it. So tomatoes need to be handled really gently when we're picking them. So especially our heirlooms. This is not an heirloom. This is a more of a standard tomato. But we've got a lot of heirloom Brandywine tomatoes that are big, and they tend to be really soft and juicy, and so it's really important to handle them gently. So what we do is we just place them gently in a bucket, and what we want to do, if you've got a lot of the real soft, really ripe tomatoes, we don't want to fill this bucket up too full, because the weight of the tomatoes on top are going to crush the ones on the bottom, and they'll start to split open. So the ticket is to recognize, if you're dealing with really ripe tomatoes, to not overfill the bucket, maybe only go halfway full, and then take it back to the washing station, and then come back with another bucket and resume. This tomato is nice and firm, so is this one. So if I had a lot of those, I could fill it up a little bit more. I think that's